people can do what they want, but if they start from scratch and get a Pro and a nice TV, I would suggest going PC instead. Because if you're wanting the best, just go get the best. I think that advice is terrible.
I swear there is not 1 week Reforge cannot go without seeing something absolutely ridiculous out of his mouth. I watched this video about 3 times over just to make sure what I heard right coming out of Reforge's mouth was the actual, right thing he was actually saying. Because I don't like taking him out of context. I don't like covering him in videos. But when he says something really, really stupid, it's just like, I can't help it. I have to cover this. This is so bad from what he had a discussion here. I have to cover it, And in this day and age, you actually say some stupid stuff like this, actually saying that it's not best for you to switch over to PC. Mind you, I've been gaming for almost all my life on console, and I've switched over to PC. And let me tell you something, I do not look back on console and have any fond memories of going back. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, and for the people that are asking in the comment section, Gar, what is this? What game are you playing? How are you doing this? Well, spoiler alert, this is called Dead as Disco. They had a recent update to where you could actually put your gameplay like behind a green screen, and you can put like images or videos behind it. So that's what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm trying something a little bit new out to see how you guys react to it. And if you like it, let me know. If not, well, definitely let me know in the comment section. But besides all that sellout stuff, please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little snack and a nice little drink. And we're just going to go ahead and dive into this take, because I'm telling you right now, this one is bad.
Because that's not particular to the user. You're just saying this is the best. Well, what do you mean it's the best?
Reforge, he's basically saying if the recommendation from the user is what is the best platform to have the best gaming experience, we're going to say PC. You may say, why is that the case? Because we have emulation. We have like no memberships to spend on like for online access, and we have access to multiple games across multiple generations. So say like if you want to play games like, I don't know, Fall of Cybertron, you could play that.
You want them to go and spend roughly $1,500 to $2,000 and then hook it up in their living room?
See, this is what I'm talking about.
This is absolutely ridiculous. If you think you have to spend $1,500 to $2,000 on a PC, yeah, a pre-built, yeah, you definitely would have to. But if you spent the time building your own PC, bit by bit, going through the user manual or through like an instruction video, building a PC is a lot easier than you think it is. I kid you not. Because you know what? For the past 3 console generations, since I started building my own PC, I've never spent anywhere close to fucking $1,500, okay? Literally, I have a 4070 Super within my fucking PC right now, and I didn't even pay anywhere close to, in total for my whole build, for fucking $1,500. You want to know how much I spent on my PC with the parts, the SSD drives, or the hard drives, I should say. Do you want to take a guess how much I spent? I spent $1,273, and everybody's projecting that I will not have to upgrade for the next 4 console generations. But I used to have a 2070 Super Ti. Yeah, that one was really powerful, and that one's probably got another generation to go to even consider upgrading that thing. Because right now, the specs on that PC that I gave to a good friend is still fucking good to this fucking day. Hell, he's told me Expedition 33 is running at a delicious 60 frames 1440p, if I remember correctly. So honestly, PC's the way to go. PC, you have just so much access. Just don't listen to people like Reforge. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
If the person wants the best and is not scared of PC, I'm telling that person to get a PC. Now you're invoking fear, which is not part of the equation.
What do you mean it's not part of the equation? No, seriously, I gotta know. How is this not part of the equation here? If they're not comfortable with messing around with a PC, so the only obvious other choice is for them to go to console. How is that not part of the equation? Oh my god, I'm about to have my brain blast all over the fucking wall.
Again, for you, yes, but for many people, it would not be the best. It would be, even somebody like myself or Eugene, we would be able to figure out setting up a PC in the living room. I'm not going to be like, herder, which cable goes where?
No, okay, see, the prerequisite for a joke is that it be funny.
Reforge, the average consumer is not that dumb. You're telling me right now, the average consumer don't know what a HDMI cord is and a power cord is that you plug, I don't know, directly into the computer where there's like little fucking highlights that says HDMI, and then there's the power source where you need to plug it into, and then you connect your wireless USB that has Bluetooth so you can connect your mouse to it. You really think it's that hard? But Gara, what if they want to game with their gaming controller? Well, that's fucking easy then. Just download Steam, have Big Picture enabled, and there you go. Connect your controller, and there you go. You're off to the races for playing video games. Like nothing actually fucking changed.
No. I know you're not being anti-pro. I'm simply saying your advice is really unqualified. You got to qualify your advice. Like,
good grief. I know this is blatantly obvious, but you really are a piece of work.
That's rich coming from the person that literally spent a good part of his stream trying to figure out how his PlayStation controller is going to work on his own PC to play a certain video game. Like, I kid you not, there is a clip on Twitter, but I got to find it somewhere, where this dude sat for like a good 20 to 30 minutes trying to figure out how his controller is going to work on his PC to play a fucking video game. I swear to God, it is the most saddest thing you've ever seen in your life.
but even if you're talking performance, PC's not the best. It's the best if you spend to get it to be the best.
I'ma plant me a dumbass tree!
Well, of course, Reforge. That's how it works. Just like with your precious little PS5 Pro. You're gonna have to spend more money to have better performance on the games that you want to play. That's how it works, dumbass.
Like, it's not like an objective statement. Oh, PC's the best. No, it only is the best if you spend the money to make it the best.
How do you function?
But PC is the best, though. It has the better hardware and better software, and overall, you have more freedom. How is this a lost concept on you? You're gonna have to spend money regardless, but you're gonna have to spend more money to get better performance. No shit! But not as much as this fucking idiot thinks you're gonna have to spend.
It can't be. It's not, like, what you're saying is nonsensical. That's like saying sports cars are the best for going fast. It's like, well, no, it's going to depend on the actual vehicle itself. You not just, oh yeah, sports cars are the best.
This analogy with cars is so fucking stupid. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bite on this one. Reforge, imagine you bought a car that, you could not work on. And I mean, it's so sealed tight that you couldn't even change the oil on it. Now, imagine if I bought a regular car and then I took it home and then I switched out the engine, the transmission, and everything that could, better the performance. That still means my car is better than yours. If we translate that to the fucking gaming scene over here, it still means PC is better because I have the better fucking hardware. Why is this stupid ass analogy these fucking fanboys have every single time?
So when you're like, oh no, it's objectively the best. It can't be objectively the best if it's subjectively reliant on you spending more money.
There's no shot that you're dying on this hill. There's no shot that you're saying this. There's no way. I'm going to start deleting clips if I find more of this. This is absolutely stupid.
Does that make sense? FCAT says, you may be spending the money, but you save more in the long run. That's not true either, FCAT. That's not true either, FCAT. That's not true either, FCAT.
And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you're not retarded at all? And if you close your eyes...
The blissful ignorance this man exposes every single time I cover him is absolutely fantastic. It's not cheaper in the long run for PC. Are you kidding me? I've had my 2070 Super Ti till I gave it away for almost 2 console generations. And people are projecting that sucker to be through 2 more console generations. Just by totaling that all up, just those consoles by themselves are well over $2,000 fucking dollars. And I did not spend over $2,000 fucking dollars for my PC. Let's not even talk about the accessories that you would need in order to use the fucking PlayStation at its maximum capacity. We're talking about memberships, accessories, aka controllers. We're talking about like hard drive, SSDs, and how ridiculous that market is with that. On top of that too, your guys' games, your exclusives are priced at $70. Do you understand that I don't even need to go to Steam in order to get the cheapest prices on them? I could go to CD Keys and literally get your guys' exclusives for like nearly to 40 to 50 to 60 fucking dollars. Meaning I am saving a significant amount of money versus what you idiots fucking do. Try the fuck again, Reforge.
No. I don't know why people do that either. A simple calculator absolutely refutes that claim.
Oh, Reforge, are you going to add the total life of that hardware to that equation too, for how long it lasts and how long that fucking support actually goes for that hardware? No? You're only going to put like one console and one PC together to make your argument look fucking good in this situation? Who else but Reforge?
Number one, you don't have to pay for the online at the highest level. You can pay at the lower level.
Wow, paying for at the lowest level. Can't wait for PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo to raise that again.
And if you buy the highest end rig you can, I'm never going to catch you.
If I buy the highest end rig, it's going to last me a long time. And we're talking about multiple generations through your guys' consoles. We're talking multiple. On top of that, with your guys' membership on that too, yeah, that bitch stacks too.
If I spend, right now, if somebody spends $450 on a PS5 and then they pay for online, do you know how long it's going to take them to catch you if you buy like a $2,000 rig?
Each year, it costs PlayStation gamers about $160 just for the full functioning online to use it, just like PC. 160. So if my calculations are right, so 450, you're missing about 1,550. The closest you could probably get to that is about 10 years. So about 10 years basically. But we forgot about the longevity within that hardware, didn't we, Reforge? Yes, we did, buddy. Also, too, you don't need the $2,000 PC in order to be better than a PS5. Just proves how much you know about hardware.
If you buy like a $1,500 to a $2,000 rig, like you invest the money, you want something that's better than the PS5, they're never going to catch you with a monthly fee of like $15.
If we're just talking about using the console and the PC exclusively and just continuing using them over and over through the years, yes, you will, because the charges keep going up, up, and up. It just doesn't stop at a certain point, Reforge. On top of that, too, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo keep increasing their prices. So it's only going to get worse.
Let's just round it up to the 500. So it's $1,000 difference. All right. So if you take the 1,000, let's go up to the premium like a 20. All right. All right. It's going to take 50 months for them to catch you.
Right, but you also forget too that a console generation lasts to 6 to 7 years too. Did you forget about that? Did you magically think that they just give you 3 years after that, Reforge? No, what they do is that they continuously charge you as you keep using the service. It keeps stacking, Reforge. So let's go ahead and do this real quickly. Now, if we're going for the maximum membership here, which is $20, like you said, perfectly fine, whatever. We do that by 12, which is the amount of months within a year, equals $240. then $240 times that by 7, which is the amount of years a console's lifespan is, that equals $1,680. And then let's take the console price on top of that, which is $450, and slam it on top of there. I want you to take a guess how much that costs, and I'm doing it off the top of my head right now, which is $2,130. And we're not adding in the prices of accessories or the overpriced video games or the exclusives that you guys like to call. Yeah, we're not even adding that in. On top of that, too, that's just for one console generation. You've got another one coming up very soon, and then you're going to have the stacked memberships on there. And I'm going to be sitting here perfectly fine with my $2,000 hardware over here, while you got to spend potentially another $600 and then potentially another increase to that membership, which just keeps going and going and going and stacking and stacking. Yeah, guess what, dipshit? PC's better, and you damn well know it.
The $1,000 difference, okay? So you take those 50 months, you divide it by 12 months, that's 4 years.
I'm glad you could use the vision. I'm very happy for you, Reforge. Do you want a cookie?
Are you really going to argue that, well, because you're paying that $20 a month, I'm saving money? No, you're not. I'm not even going to catch you for 4 years if I'm paying $20 a month.
I swear to God. Stupid people who think they're smart make me want to eat my own shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the average IQ of a PlayStation fanboy of what I deal with every single week. It is astounding that these people can get up in the morning and make their own breakfast, pay their bills, vote in the same elections that I can. It is absolutely amazing.
$10 a month. That's half of what I just calculated. Do you know what that means? It's going to take me 8 years to catch you. If I spend $500 and you spend $1,000, it's going to take me 8 years to catch what you spent. That's why everybody that runs this narrative, I'm like, a simple calculator proves this incorrect.
Reforge, it doesn't matter. Those are continuous charges. These are not one-time purchases. These are continuing, stacking charges that are going against your card consistently. Do you understand what the difference is between a one-time purchase and a continuous purchase? No, I wouldn't be surprised with you.
Like, I don't get where people come with this notion that, like, it's like so astronomically expensive to buy a console and then pay for monthly online. You're like, well, I'm saving more than you in the long run. In what freaking universe?
There is no shot you sat there and said this in front of your own audience members. Astro, if you're in my comment section, you've just hit gold, my buddy. Holy sh... How could you really sit there and say you have it cheaper than PC? Oh my god. If you were paying for memberships, sure, you may have an argument, but what the fuck is this? Oh my god.
Games are cheaper on PC. PC has more aggressive and more frequent sales. Yeah, but that's not what he said.
It doesn't matter what he said, Reforge. What matters right now is what you just said and showed how stupid you really are.
PSN membership gets you 3 free games a month, by the way. You got to calculate that in. You got to factor that in.
You can't look at that! You can't look at that!
Does it look like...
They're f***ing taking the piss! They're taking the piss! I can't wait there! Right there!
You know what?
He's really using that old Destiny fucking argument. Oh, it's free with your membership. Even though you gotta pay. Bro, do you realize just GOG by itself I could download games on there for absolutely free, and the Epic Game Store practically gives games away for absolutely free. Let's not even talk about the fucking the high seas on PC. That puts that fucking shit to shame. What the fuck is this, Reforge? Why was this a good idea to come out of your mouth in the first place? What the fuck is this? This dude has no idea what he's talking about.
It's going to take me 10 or 12 years to catch you. By then, you've probably spent more money in your hardware, upgraded something, did whatever. And guess what? By then, I'm ready to buy the next console. And even then, I'm not going to catch you because, again, by then, you've probably upgraded some of your hardware.
What? Increase the size of my storage for what? Another $200? And I've got like a substantial amount of room. Okay, Reforge, whatever you say, buddy.
Let's imagine that you only buy a PlayStation every time a new one comes out and you skip the mid-gen. You just go, I bought a brand new PS5 for $500, and then 7 years later you do it again. You think that in 7 years, the PC land, you're not spending a dime on any hardware upgrades in 7 years?
Not a single dime to upgrade at all, because you know why? My hardware is perfectly fine where it is. It's still playing the video games that I like till this day. I ain't gotta do it for shit of an upgrade, Reforge.
Let's say both of those consoles last for 7, and that lasts that person 14 years. In 14 years, that person's hardware purchase equals roughly $1,000 for 14 years, 2 console gens. You're never going to do that.
If you keep it maintained, you keep it clean, and you keep updating the software and making sure the games that you are interested are within the requirements, it's going to be fine and it's going to run perfectly fine.
But this gen specifically, right, this gen I think is the point. This gen specifically, there is no way that you're driving that value over there. It's just not possible.
Yeah, wasn't this the same guy that said it wasn't possible for PlayStation games to go to Xbox?
They've remained dogmatic. The market has changed a lot in the last 10 years, and people have not changed in their thinking. They've remained dogmatic. That's what I always push back on. Like, what's to be gained by telling people things that aren't true? Why tell people that, like, you can build a PC equal to the Pro for $700? False. Not true. Never been substantiated by a single person.
It amazes me how allergic you are of using Google or YouTube search engine. It amazes me how allergic you are, especially their search results when you type in this little phrase into it. Okay, you ready for this one? Okay. PS5 Pro PC equivalent. There is like a shitload of results. I could actually record this right now, but it would take up like a minute to how much content there is of people proving that you could be on par with the fucking PS5 Pro. Like, come on. Even Linus Tech Tips over here has done it. Like, the fuck do you mean?
You got to do it at least 1,500 according from Gaming Bolt's own experiment with it.
You're really going to use Gaming Bolt's fucking build? Really? You're telling me that they're going to use overpriced hardware when there's cheaper and better hardware out there? You're going to use Gaming Bolt as a source.
Basic math would show you that they can't do that. Basic math would show you that that's not true.
You know what? I'm done. After hearing all that exchange for like the past, 24 minutes in this video, I think we're done. I think the take that this man had in this video was absolutely ridiculous, and I'm just going to say it right now. I'm done. No, I'm done. The brain damage that I have suffered throughout this whole video in order to get it out for you guys at a pleasant time, I'm done. You know, I'm going to go play some video games before I go to work because, honestly, I'm going to need to recover after that one. That one was just absolutely disgusting. How can you sit there as a console fanboy and dictate to a PC enthusiast and basically say that it's not worth it, and to get the best platform, to get the best results from gaming. I don't understand. I don't understand PlayStation fanboys, and I don't think I ever will. But you know what, fam? Thank you very much for watching this video. I truly do appreciate it. And if you appreciate this type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, if you enjoy my type of craziness that I bring to the table, from my rants, my reviews, to, well, my fanboy content, subscribe to the channel, because you know what? I'll definitely have more coming on the way for you guys, like I always do. Oh, and on top of that too, if you want to see my extreme craziness on Sundays, we'll come over here on Sundays, because I live stream and we get a little crazy over there. But you know what? Enough of the sellout stuff. Thank you guys very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, fam.